This is Aman, a subject matter expert for automobile engineering. Today we will be discussing three topics, that is the contribution to the automotive value chain, the next-gen engineering R&D centers, and its subtopics like the incubation centers, test facilities, hub for digital COEs, and manufacturing of complex parts. So starting with the technology as to what we can do or what we can contribute in the automotive value chain. So as we speak about automotive value chain, it's not necessarily limited to setting up an OEM. Nowadays, OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers tends to distribute various elements of the value chain in different parts of the country by taking into account demographic, geographic, and customer perspective. Improvement in IT infrastructure and enabling technologies have ensured that many of these activities also have, along with the value chain, can be managed as a part of these coordinated activities. Looking forward, the automotive ecosystem can contribute in a number of ways. So the first one is the next generation engineering R&D centers. In this, India has a large number of premier engineering and technical institutions. These colleges churn out thousands of technical graduates. This is a strength that can be leveraged to set up R&D centers in India. India has over 1,000 global in-house centers all across the country. With more than 2 decades of excellence in India, these GICs are set to script next stage of the journey. Most of the GICs have been set up in a metropolitan state and hence fast losing out on the low-cost promise due to wage inflation and the escalating cost of infrastructure. Only a limited number of engineering or tech centers operate a hub-spoke model and have multi-city operation. This opens up opportunities for the eastern region as a viable alternative for satellite centers to support expansion in their activities. The second one, the major contributor, is the incubation center. The central government intends to establish 7 research parks across the country in order to boost the startup ecosystem as a part of Startup India initiative. One of the premier institutes in India has been nominated to host one such research park, and this might be an opportunity for the state in India to promote allied or feeder research parks to argue the effort and to contribute to fresh thinking or ideas. Smart cities provide a conducive environment for such incubation centers by providing good physical and digital infrastructure at affordable commercial rates. Many of the smart cities locations from the eastern regions are comparable to the best in the country. Therefore, such smart cities can assume a leading role in hosting incubation center going forward. The third and one of the major facilities that the automotive value chain should contribute, that is the test facilities. The automotive industry is subjected to rigorous testing and certification at a part, subsystem, system, and vehicle level. Recently, there has been a lot of regulatory attention towards pedestrian safety, vehicular emissions, and noise pollutions. The government's drive for electric mobility is set in that direction. As the automotive sector in India progressively matures, a number of mechanical and electrical parts would come to market, and this product would need to pass stringent boundary conditions. The National Automotive Testing and R&D Infrastructure Project (NATRIP) is an initiative that combines the government and auto companies to create state-of-art testing and validation facilities in the country. Currently, manufacturers usually build and operate their own testing and provide facilities with a predicted volume growth. Many OEMs in the future would need to build their own facilities or expand into a satellite center in response to the escalating cost in established location. Given the abundance of physical and human capital availability, some of the states in the eastern regions can present credible business cases for setting up testing facilities for many OEMs. The fourth one is the hub for digital COEs. The digital initiative of many MNCs automotive firms in India have yielded success for the technical support teams. Hence, the world is increasingly leveraging Indian talent and infrastructure to develop a greater customer experience. Even within the larger digital umbrella, a number of different tasks can be performed by leading Tier 1 cities in the eastern region. In order to prevent themselves as a viable destination, these cities need to present business cases to support the digital initiative of the MNCs by supplying manpower with an in-depth understanding of mobility or application framework, development and quality assurance. It also ensures that these centers should be a self-sustaining system in order to generate high-quality statistician and data scientist. The fifth one is the manufacturing of complex parts which are complex in nature have wider usage in all growth segments like the automobiles, healthcare, packaging, agriculture, as well as emerging segments like the plastic composites, sports and 3D printing. Triggered by both import as well as demand, this sector in India is expected to deploy 180,000 machines in 2020 from the current 120,000 machines. Export of plastic goods from India are expected to double from $7.9 billion currently to about $15 billion in 5 years. The multi-industry application has the opportunity to develop the competency. In order to enable this, the region must nurture the following capabilities: enhanced design, high-capacity processing machine, R&D facilitation, and intelligent manufacturing. So that's all from me today. Wassalamu.